Hey there, collective. What's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome in. Welcome back. This is going to be just a general message, so take what fits and leave what doesn't. If none of this hits home, try a different message. We're going to start with the Message of Love Oracle cards today. I could only find this deck on Etsy, for those of you interested. And then we're just going to pull a couple overall oracles from this deck to see what's going on. And then we're going to do a Celtic Cross spread with the Light Seers Tarot. And I'm going to wrap with a couple cards from the Animal Spirit Oracles. So let's get started, see what's coming through for the collective today. I just heard pop, pop. So, oh, you know, and I felt it. Like, I didn't hear the pop. I didn't feel the pop. It had to have happened at some point while I was sleeping. But I woke up and all the funky mood that I was in, which was actually really, really nasty, it's gone. Like, completely gone. I woke up so freaking happy, you guys. If you understood the amount of stress that I was under. So I cleaned yesterday. And I woke up to a fucking spotless house. Felt so good. It was the change that I needed. So I wonder if there's something you did that's shifting the energy and just kind of popping this bubble of ugh that was on you, or if you actually heard and felt the pop. Because I heard the pop just now. But that's what I'm getting, collective. There's been a pop. I'm hearing a change in circumstances, but a good one. I'm specifically hearing a healthy one. All right, let's see. What have we got? Thank you. Friendship. Some of you guys had to be your own best friend, or there could be a friend that's really coming through for you right now. They're praying for you, and their ancestors, their team is hearing and doing what they can to help out. Children. Children could be important here. There could also be something going on, if you're a parent, between your children and their friends. Okay? I'm actually hearing that one of their friends might be struggling a little bit. Something going on in the home. So if your child has a friend that comes over and hangs out a lot, there could actually be something going on in their home that they're trying to avoid, get away from. Or maybe they feel more support from you, the parent of their friend, right? They might get more support from you than they are in their own home right now. Interesting. But this could also talk about new things for those of you that aren't parents, don't have children. This could just be something new that's happening here. It feels like you're stepping into the energy of becoming your own best friend. For me, that is a wonderful way to get in touch with your inner child. If you feel like you've been struggling, to remember the happiness, remember the joy of just being alive, stepping outside and saying, oh, it's so beautiful, and just being able to enjoy it. Like, keep in mind, children see magic in everything still. Everything. Everything, all of creation. They can see the magic, they can see the good, and they are very in tune with it. So for some of you guys, this is connecting with your inner child here. Wow, I can't make it up. Here and now. So this is already happening in your life, which is telling me this is just going to be confirmation for you. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, which, as I've said over and over again, that's exactly how the tarot is supposed to work. I'm not supposed to give you a whole bunch of new information, just help you understand what you already know is going on, right? Or give you the confirmation so that you can trust your intuition. It's not about me proving that I'm a medium or a tarot card reader. It's about helping you, you know? You know? All right. Let's get into it. Yeah, healing. I'm telling you, healing with the inner child. There was separation. There was hurt. There was pain. The uck energy. And then it pops. What comes after 3 of Swords? 4 of Swords. Resting, recovering, healing from whatever the tension, the turmoil, the just gross energy, man. When you're having a rough day and you can't seem to stop stubbing your toe or getting your hoodie caught on every doorknob that you walk by or tripping up, right? That could actually be a sign of Hermes coming to visit you with a message. Yeah, it's just like one thing after another. You keep dropping stuff, or you can't have a full-on sentence. You keep not being able to talk. Like just all this inconvenience. And it adds up. Now, some of you are actually going through some intense stuff. You know exactly why you're feeling the way you are. You know exactly what's causing the funk. It's not just having a bad day, an inconveniencing day. No, it's you got shit going on in your personal life, in your family life, in your social life, at your job, with your bills. Like you got stuff going on. Like that could absolutely be what's going on here too. That is when it is very important to be your own best friend, especially if you don't have people around to cheer you on, because we've been cutting people out left and right. You're about to be a better friend to you than all of them ever could. If that's your situation, I'm picking up on a lot of different backstories, but let's get into the Celtic cross part here. What's the current energy for collective today, please and thank you? Once again, this is the Light Seers Tarot. What's for collective here, please? 10 of Cups. For some of you, you do have a really good friend that is an amazing support. I'm hearing resources as well. This person might have some answers for the questions that you're asking. If you're looking for a job, their place might be hiring. They can get you in. They're an amazing reference. Maybe you're struggling financially. This person might have resources, numbers that you can call, assistance and stuff like that. Some of you guys might be going through some recovery because of childhood wounds, and we all have our fucking vices to fill in those holes, right? Some of you guys are going through recovery. There's a lot here. This could even be therapy, someone you trust, somebody you finally feel like you found a therapist that works for you. That makes a world of difference. If therapy is going to work, you have to be able to trust the person you're talking to. Period. Incoming energy is the 6 of Cups. I almost said Pentacles. It says Pentacles. Well, children, new is 6 of Cups. But this is 6 of Pentacles. This is gifts. This is blessings. This is the financial aid that you've been seeking. These are the resources, the job, the paycheck, whatever it is that you've been seeking, the healing, giving back to yourself here. I feel like this is somebody pouring love into you because their cup be overflowing, and honey, yours should too. So let me just remind you how it do it. This is how we do it. Okay? This is how we do it. Na 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 na. And you're back to the King of Pentacles, where you should be, knowing your worth, knowing your value, and not accepting anything less than what you deserve. I'll cheers to that. I will absolutely cheers to that. What have we got in the foundation? That's a lot. Tower, kind of reverse. Sideways though. Is this a small tower, or is this... Kind of feels like you're coming out of a tower. I think you were the tower though. You put an end to something. You put your foot down. You said enough's enough. Either you were the tower, or you're still feeling the effects of a tower, but in the process of overcoming it. It's one or the other. King of Pentacles, yes, in your foundation. Sorry, I get so geeked when that comes out because, like, hell yeah. 10 of Swords, walking away, Queen of Swords, and 3 of Swords. You lost a part of yourself along the way. You lost, it's not even that you lost. I think you weren't focused on it. Does that make sense? Like sometimes life throws so much at us at once, we stop and we think, you know what? Do I deserve this? Like, have I done some things? Did I, like, what about my past life? We don't know everything about our past lives. Like, is that what this is? Like, did I do some shit in the past life and I need to just suck it up in this one because, like, I had this coming? Like, what is this? And then we start thinking that we deserve this. And then we start remembering all the things we did bad and wrong. And even though you've made amends and you've changed, you're not that person anymore, like, you get stuck on that. And if that's in your foundation, that's absolutely going to cause pressure. But right here, right now, pop. Pressure no more. We also have King and Queen of Pentacles. I gotta point that out. With the Ten of Cups out here, I feel like maybe you and your partner weren't exactly seeing eye to eye. It looks like you guys are patching things up. No separations, no divorces here. Everything's gonna be okay, is what I'm seeing. If this has to do with you and your partner. I'm also getting some of you guys don't have this person in your life right now, but you can feel them. Trust that. You could be working on things, they could be working on things, or both of you are working on things. It's just not the right time. I just heard it will be soon, though. So this is essentially saying don't give up hope, right? Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Oh, the Knight of Cups. Literally the card of wish fulfillment. You already have the card of happily ever after in your current energy. Collective. You've been healing a lot. You've been working on a lot, and getting in touch with your inner child could be also allowing your person to come in the physical. For others of you, this is remembering why you fell in love with somebody in the first place, and are you really willing to lose them over that? The answer is no. And you both are realizing this. You're both coming to this conclusion at the same time. Recent past. This is so much. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, things were rocky, man. But you decided to work on the Nine of Cups. On that happily ever after. And whatever this funk, I'm telling you, it's gross. It was just, ugh. But look, what's underneath it? The Justice card, meaning you're bringing justice and balance to this. That pop that I'm hearing, that sword can absolutely pop the energy. And then the walls, the confinement of this bubble just fade away. In the sun, let the sun shine. You guys, somebody's got an interesting playlist. Yeah, Two of Cups. Back in alignment. And not just with yourself. Not just specifically your inner child or your masculine, your feminine, or your partner, or, you know, your children, or your friends, or just in alignment in general. I'm here all the way around is what I just heard. All the way around. And it's true, though. It's true. You've really mastered some things. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. And keep going. Keep learning. Keep growing. Nobody's going to stop you on that. They might try to get in your way. Walk around. Just keep going. What's crowning for the collective today? What is crowning, please and thank you, Spirit? The Hermit. That deep introspection, going within, and remembering that even in the moments of darkness, you are the light. And the darker the situation, the brighter you're going to shine, if only you allow yourself to remember. The darkness around you is not you. The light is, the hope is, the not giving up a fight is. You're a tough cookie. Don't forget that. There's a lot of soul retrieval going on here as well. You're going within. You're being internal. You're not, well, he and she and they. That's not where you're at. That's not what you're doing. You're focusing on you. You're taking some personal time, some much needed personal time. And I feel like people around you are respecting that. These are people that respect you. Some of them might even have some really good advice for you, some help, some resources. This friendship is leading to more. I feel like there's just going to be more respect for these people, more trust. And for some of you, that means a lot because you have really, really experienced some relationships where there was no love, there was no trust. It was all manipulation. Not here. Not here. And it starts within. And that's exactly where you're at. As long as you keep going back to that, you keep checking in with yourself, making sure you're feeling all right with where you're at, the decisions you're making. That's exactly what you're doing here. I have no advice for you other than keep taking names because you are kicking some behind here and in a really good way, okay? You are doing the thing. Keep doing it. Exactly. That's what the divine is saying. That's what the cards are saying. In the near future, just keep that passion, keep that drive, keep that energy, keep that focus. You're like a phoenix rising. You've been through some things, okay? But this was never going to be the thing to take you down. You're coming out of a very dark space. You're coming out of a lot of pressure. I just keep hearing pressure. You might actually have some sinus pressure going on. You might even have it like in your jaw or your throat. Your nose, your ears, you know how your ears pop when you're messing with altitudes and stuff. Oh, and this is in the mountain. Interesting. I didn't even put that together. That's okay though, because I'm getting it before the reading's over. No, keep that energy, keep that drive, keep that focus. There is like phoenix rising energy, and there's that elevation. For those of you on the spiritual path, the spiritual journey, not just the healing one, this is ascension. And there are flu-like ascension symptoms. You're going to be tired. You're going to be thirsty. That's why I drank so much water last night. Y'all, I've got this big, huge, let me show you. It's right here. Look at the size of this fucking thing. It's huge. I probably filled that thing 5 times yesterday. That was a lot. That was a lot. But I was thirsty, and it makes sense. I allowed myself time to rest. I allowed myself to keep drinking, even though it didn't make sense. And what do you know? I woke up in a great mood, and the house is clean. I'm not the only one. This is collective energy. Oh, the house is so clean. You guys don't even know. You don't even know. 9 of Pentacles. You don't have any fears, worries, or concerns. Some of you were maybe worried about having to do this independently, alone. But you're not alone. You're never alone. And you know that. And I feel like that's why you don't really have any fears, worries, or concerns. Keep in mind also, 7 of Pentacles is the paycheck. 9 of Pentacles is a bonus. And if this isn't your fears, worries, and concerns, you ain't worried about a thing. Because every little thing is already alright. I know, it's a remix. But that's just what I'm getting here. How is the divine viewing this? Please and thank you, Spirit. You are clear. You are so clear. This is going to sound weird. It's going to sound a little gross for some of you too. Somebody had a lot of gas recently. That was your body letting go of just toxic air, whatever chemicals in your body, you know. It's a natural bodily function, but somebody had gas. Maybe you were tooting a lot, or maybe you were burping. That's your body getting rid of essentially toxins. So, also somebody might be using the restroom a lot today. Same thing. Same thing. Oh, and you might not feel as hungry right now. Make sure that you're still snacking throughout the day. You know, apple here, banana there, yogurt, whatever. Small snacks, though. Make sure you're still eating something. Unless you're fasting, you do you. Stay hydrated, though. Drink your water. As I look over at my coffee, wondering, you're not empty, Rick. Right? Not yet. Almost. But Lord knows I'm going to drink my water. I did yesterday, that's for sure. How the divine views you, Two of Swords. You're in between worlds. Yeah. Because the wheel is spinning right now. So you're like, I don't really know. I know I'm not in the past, but I haven't quite stepped fully into the future yet. I'm somewhere in the middle. There's work being done on you right now, but you are divinely guided. You are divinely protected. As you let go of the toxic, here comes the clear, the positive. No fog. That's what I'm hearing. No fog, having energy. The no fog, having energy is here. But this is being fortunate. This is being favored. This is fate and destiny. So, like, you could be meeting some people that you need to meet. This is the opportune moment. The right place at the right time. Ooh, the divine is viewing you as standing in your power on your path. This is the Akashic Records. The stairs go up to the Akashic Records. This is like your birth plan or your purpose, right? The reason that you came here. I'm also feeling like there could have been somebody that didn't really know about you, but the more they pay attention to you, the more they get to know you, they're like, you know what? You're a pretty cool cat. You're a pretty cool person. Yeah, Three of Wands. This might go somewhere. This could definitely, I can see this going somewhere. Okay. All right. What is the goal? Please and thank you, Spirit. What is the goal for collective here? To not worry about a thing. I don't know how many I'm supposed to take here. Six of Wands, victory. Being seen and recognized for who you are. Being rewarded. Oh, I just heard being brave enough to step onto the stage. I know exactly what that's like. I used to get stage fright. Yeah, that bubble, it's popping. It's definitely popping. I do feel like there could have been somebody around who, they wanted you to doubt yourself. Now, I don't know if they're like using magic and stuff or if they just said some nasty things and it hurt like hell. But I feel like you're loving yourself through this. You're working on you. If what they said was factual, you're making some changes. You're doing the work here. And look at you as the Empress. Coming out of this with full self-love. Changed, healed. If there was wounding, you cleaned it up. That's that energy. Some of you may have felt like you deserved something, but you don't. You don't. I think that something was just consistent, like this energy. It had gone on for so long that you're like, it's karma. It's got to be karma. I don't know what I did. It could have been in a past life, though. So, like, who knows? Right? I'm not really sure where that was coming from, what caused the bubble of just grossness, but it's gone. It's gone. Queen of Swords. I ain't got no strings on me. What is the potential outcome? The reason I see potential is because if you don't like it, it's energy. Change it. We got the Three of Cups. Destined, fated, things written in the stars. And look, you got a group of people here for you. You're not alone. You're never alone. You were never alone. What's that poem? It's actually in the Bible. Footprints in the Sand, right? I know I just mentioned that not too long ago in a reading. I mentioned that poem. But these are ladies literally on a beach. So the poem essentially is talking about this guy who's walking down the beach, and then Jesus starts walking with him, and there's two sets of footprints in the sand, right? And then he notices all of a sudden there's only one set of footprints in the sand, and he doesn't know where he's going, and it's getting dark, and he's getting scared, and life, right? Life happens, throws the curveballs, and puts you in the ugh, and then he gets upset, and he's like, where were you? And he's like, when you saw one set of footprints, Jesus said, when you saw one set of footprints in the sand, it was then that I carried you. Meaning those were his footprints. You were never alone. In the foundation. And I don't know if you can see all those crows or not, but homie is not alone. You're not alone. And I think, look at all these books. Studious individual here. You're smart enough to know that you are not alone. I don't care how physically alone it feels. You're not. You have a lot of angels. You have a lot of guides. You have people that are coming into your life. They might not be there right now, but come here. They will be. They absolutely will be. It just depends on how much you believe that you deserve it. I know that probably triggered somebody, but tell me I'm fucking wrong. We've done this how many times? We've been through this how much? I'm not wrong. Well, sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I want to be wrong. But destiny, fate, what's meant to be, will be. Period. Let's wrap with some animal spirits. Can I get a couple oracle cards here for the collective? Be playful. If that doesn't scream inner child, for me, this is the inner child card out of this deck. Because every time I think about playing in the water, I think about being a child. Like, have you ever seen a big old puddle in the road and you're like, you drive a little close to the curb just to get the puddle and you're like, that's how adults play in the water. We just drive our car through it. We don't jump in with our boots. And if you tell me that I'm wrong, then you're not living your life to the fullest, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. What have we got? Please and thank you. For the collective today. Oh, the smile is so big. I'm probably blushing. My cheeks are going to hurt. I'm not mad. You know when you laugh so hard, your stomach hurts. Your ribs. Oh my gosh. That's the energy I'm feeling for you guys. Tend to the small things. Aw. It starts with the small things. I don't know why I'm hearing that. It starts with the small things. For me, yeah, it really did start with just getting the house back in order. Okay, and then overcoming any obstacle with Rhino Spirit. I love when this card comes out. It breaks down to a 7 too. Oh no, it doesn't. It's a 5. Ooh. Changes. Changes. To overcome any obstacle. But first, starting with the small things. From mouse to rhino. 40 and 50. 5, 5, 5. We do have Tower, but it's kind of sideways. And I'm telling you, I feel like you are the Tower. You're the one that's saying, I need to change something. Even if it's just small stuff, it will absolutely have an impact. Especially if it's small stuff in your foundation. You know? Like, for me specifically, and I think I might have like OCD or some shit, but if I'm trying to sit down and watch a movie, but I can see there's dishes out of the corner of my eyes, I have to get up and do the dishes and then go sit back down and finish the movie. Do the dishes before you sit down to see the movie. It's a very, very small change, but I'm telling you, your man or your woman is not going to yell at you for, why don't you ever just sit down and watch the movie with me? That's just an example. Not everybody has that problem. Most people can ignore the dishes. Some of us can't. Whatever it is that you can't ignore, what is the small change that you can make that's going to feel like a massive hurdle that you just overcome? Yeah, Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. I love this card so much. Being grateful, even for just the small changes, but the impact that these small changes can make for you. Being so grateful for that. And knowing your worth and value. I knew that was going to come out. I think these 4 will do, yes? I think so. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this message helps who it needs to, how it needs to. I love you so stinking much. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, as always, stay so beautiful.